Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to be talking about greed in American football and how it's these billionaires paying a lot of money for these players, but these billionaires are not losing money, they're making money. And they're sitting back watching their army, their warriors battle at it and make the money. What better job is it to sit back and just make money and become popular off something you barely do anything? You sit back and you get people do all the work, and you reap the benefits. So it's a win-win. It brings out the worst of people too. Have you ever watched these Snarp videos with Snarp and Loaf and I think Fred Beyer or whatever his name is, Zach Cray? They go around and they troll these people. They like after football games and before football games, they go up to them and your team sucks. And these guys have IQs lower than me. They have to because they're dumb as fuck. These, I mean, that's what it looks like. Maybe it's the alcohol. Maybe it probably is the alcohol. But it's like a war going on, and these stadiums and these people are cheering for these warriors. My team's gonna win. No, my team's gonna win. If you wear a different jersey, they want to attack you. Last video I saw of Snarp, this guy was about to pull a knife out on him because he was talking shit about their team, and it's like there's so much love for their team that they don't care about humanity. It's more about the name of the team, Steelers or Ravens or Bengals or whatever. I don't know. And it's sad that there's rarely any compassion for one another. It's more about I got mine, fuck you. And so the greedy cycle from the NFL owners go all the way down to the NFL fans, all the way down to Pee Wee fans. And you got all these coaches who don't give a shit about their players. They give a shit about winning. I played football for 9 years. I know these coaches don't give a fuck. These coaches don't give a shit about your health. They don't know shit about your health. They just want you to get in there and build their reputation up. And he's sad because, these kids, they play football so they can become teammates. And I'll give you that. There is some team building and team learning, but you can get that from a bowling team, honestly. Going to war is like, it's not fun, You go in there and you battle every day to earn a position just so you fill somebody's ego. Fill your dad's ego, fill your mom's ego, fill your coach's ego. Yeah, it's not right. You know, and it all comes down to the root of all evil, money. It's all about the money, you know. People young as 5 years old, 6 years old, playing football, getting brain damage for the rest of their lives. They're not knowing what's wrong with them. Why are they having these impulse disorders? Why can't they stay happy? Why can't they function correctly in society? And it comes down to you were sent into the CTE factory and they spit you out. And you look at the remains and you can't get disability because you can't get diagnosed for CTE. So you gotta get diagnosed for something else, and that hardly ever works out. So you're stuck either homeless or living off somebody else. That's where I'm in. I'm fortunate that I have a great family. Um, if we knew about these risks of CTE, I doubt that I'd played football. Back in 2005, and wasn't heard about. You know, you never heard about CTE. Concussion was like, whatever. Get back in there, it's nothing. And it's just not right. Yeah. That's about all I want to say for this video about how greed and this war mentality divides us and destroys us ultimately. So, thanks for watching.